I don't understand.
I love you. Most ardently.
My dear Mr. Bennet, have you heard? Netherfield Park is let at last. Lizzy! Kitty, what have I told you about listening at the door? Never mind that. There's Mr. Bingley right from the north. 5,000 a year. Really? He's single. Is he amiable?
Who? Is he handsome? Who?
He's sure to be handsome.
With 5,000 a year, it would not matter if he had warts and a leer. Who's got warts?
I will give my hearty consent to his marrying whichever of the girls he chooses.
So will he come to the ball tomorrow, Papa?
I believe so. How good of you to come.
So which of the painted peacocks is our Mr. Bingley?
Well, he's on the right, and on the left is his sister.
And the person with the quizzical brow?
That is his good friend, Mr. Darcy.
He looks miserable, poor soul.
Miserable he may be, but poor he most certainly is not.
Mr. Bingley, my eldest daughter, you know. Mrs. Bennet, Miss Jane Bennet, Elizabeth, and Miss Mary Bennet.
Oh, it is a pleasure. I have two others, but they're already dancing.
I'm delighted to make your acquaintance.
And may I introduce Mr. Darcy of Pemberley in Derbyshire.
The library at Netherfield, I've heard, is one of the finest in the country.
Yes, fills me with guilt. Not a very good reading, you see. Prefer being out of doors. I can read, of course. And I'm not suggesting you can't read out of doors. Of course.
You dance, Mr. Darcy?
Not if I can help it.
That put paid to it. I wonder who first discovered the power of poetry in driving away love.
I thought the poetry was the food of love.
Of a fine, stout love, it may. But if it is only a vague inclination, I'm convinced one poor sonnet will kill it stone dead.
So what do you recommend to encourage affection?
Dancing. Even if one's partner is barely tolerable.
You write uncommonly fast, Mr. Darcy.
You're mistaken, I write rather slowly.
Well, I think it's amazing you young ladies have the patience to be so accomplished.
What do you mean, Charles?
You all paint tables and play the piano and embroider cushions. I never heard of a young lady, but people say she is accomplished.
The word is indeed applied too liberally. I cannot boast of knowing more than half a dozen women in all my acquaintance that are truly accomplished.
Nor I, to be sure.
Goodness, you must comprehend a great deal in the idea.
I do.
Absolutely. She must have a thorough knowledge of music, singing, drawing, dancing, and the modern languages to deserve the word. And something in her air and manner of walking.
And of course she must improve her mind by extensive reading.
I'm no longer surprised at your knowing only 6 accomplished women. I rather want to know at your knowing any.
Are you so severe on your own sex?
I never saw such a woman. She would certainly be a fearsome thing to behold.
Miss Elizabeth, let us take a turn about the room.
Oh, what a man compared to rocks and mountains.
Or carriages that work.
I'm very fond of walking.
Yes, I know.
Where exactly are we? I think we're quite close to Pemberley.
Miss Elizabeth!
Shall we all look for some rhythm together?
And are you having a pleasant trip? Yes, I am.
Lizzy, lend me some money.
You already owe me a fortune, Lizzy.
He shouldn't have.
Yes, I should.
Read it, I don't
Why,
mind.
very well then.
Easily persuaded, is she not?
Are you well, Mr. Darcy?
Quite well.
I singled you out as the companion of my future life.
handsome face.
Thank you.
I hope that the weather stays fine for your sport.
I return to town tomorrow.
So soon?
I do not have the talent of conversing easily with people I have never met before.
Perhaps you should take your aunt's advice and practice.
I'm glad that's over. At least now we can meet as indifferent acquaintances.
Look, it's him. He's back. He's come again.
Everybody to the kitchen. Immediately. Except you, Jane, dear. Of course.
May I have the next dance, Miss Elizabeth?
May. I love this dance.
Indeed, most invigorating.
It's your turn to say something, Mr. Darcy. I talked about the dance. Now you ought to remark on the size of the room or the number of couples.
I'm perfectly happy to oblige. Please advise me of what you would like most to hear.
That reply will do for present. Perhaps by and by I may observe that private balls are much pleasanter than public ones. For now we may remain silent.
You talk as a rule while dancing?
No. No, I prefer to be unsociable and taciturn. Makes it all so much more enjoyable, don't you think?
It is. Why do you ask such a question?
To make out your character, Mr. Darcy.
And what have you discovered?
Very little. To hear such different accounts of you has puzzled me exceedingly.
I hope to afford you more clarity in the future. You must know. Surely you must know it was all for you. You are too generous to trifle with me. I believe you spoke with my aunt last night, and it has taught me to hope, as I had scarcely allowed myself before. If your feelings are still what they were last April, tell me so at once. My affections and wishes have not changed. But one word from you will silence me forever. If, however, your feelings have changed, I would have to tell you. You have bewitched me, body and soul, and I love, and love, and love you. And never wish to be parted from you from this day on.
Well then. Your hands are cold.
Lizzy, are you out of your senses?
Yes. 1,000 times yes.
You may only call me Mrs. Darcy when you are completely and perfectly and incandescently happy.
I love him very much.
I cannot believe that anyone can deserve you. But it seems I am overruled. I could not have parted with you, my Lizzy, to anyone less worthy.
Won't be the first time, will it?
Nor the last, I dare say.
If any young men come for Mary or Kitty, for heaven's sake, send them in. I'm quite at my leisure.
Thank you for your stimulating company. It has been most instructive. Not at all. Pleasure is all mine.
Mr. Darcy?
Miss Elizabeth?